Hi guys, it's Moa aka Swedish Whisky Girl, and today I thought we'd talk a bit about the Norlan glass. This glass is of course designed to kind of capture whiskey's kind of complex flavours and give you the full experience of the nosing and the tasting. It has been of course designed and also refined alongside master distiller Jim McEwen, so it is made for whiskey drinkers to really want to experience their dram. I think it's a very elegant looking glass. It's nice that they've taken kind of the shape of your kind of traditional Glencairn, so it's a little bit thicker at the bottom and then it narrows in at the top so you can capture all the aromas instead of just letting them disappear into space like you would in perhaps a tumbler, where you just have this kind of open area above the glass so all your aromas can disappear really quickly. It is nice to kind of be able to see all the spirits and their colour like this as well. Nice for swirling, and it's just lovely to look at. I would say I would have preferred if it was slightly heavier, because sometimes when I sit and drink out of a tumbler I just want the kind of weight of it and it just feels really good. This is slightly too light. I don't mind it too much though. It is really nice for just sitting and sipping your whiskey, kind of that everyday glass that works for everything, because sometimes you just want a nice feel in your hand instead of holding a little Glencairn, which sometimes feels a little bit too narrow. And I feel like it's a little bit of a... When you've been working a lot with Glencairns, you almost get a little bit sick and tired of seeing them or touching them, especially if you've spent hours unboxing these Glencairns and taking them out of boxes, putting them back in boxes. Sometimes I just want a different glass. My absolute favourite one is of course this one, the Spirit Snifter from Luigi Bormioli. But I do think the Norlan's very elegant and nice. It captures all the aroma, so it's really good to nose out of. Yeah, it just captures all the aromas much nicer than you would in perhaps a tumbler. The other thing, so there's two things I kinda just slightly annoys me. So it's that it's slightly too light in its weight, but it's also just slightly too thick around the edges. I wish it would just be slightly thinner, just to enhance my drinking experience. It is very nitpicky. I don't think I mind at all too much, especially if you just have it when you kind of sit and watch a film or watch a TV series or like do a jigsaw puzzle perhaps. It's great to have this sitting and you just pick it up. You can really see the colour and nose it and drink out of it. It is a lovely experience, I think. If you really like analysing and appreciating your whiskey, I think this is a great glass because it just gives you that good look on the legs and on the colour, and it's a good experience on nosing and tasting of course as well. I do think it has a stunning shape. I think it's inspired by kind of nature in its design, and I do like the look of it. It is actually also really good if you're serving a coffee, a little cappuccino perhaps or an espresso. We do that sometimes in the morning, so it's quite a multifunctional drinks glass as well. And I mean, it is very elegant that you can see the spirit just floats around. I love this kind of double glassed design of this glass. It is of course also worth mentioning that the Norlan glasses are a little bit more expensive than kind of your normal Glencairns or other snifter glasses. I think it's 36 for two of them at the moment because it's on sale, but usually around £48. So it's definitely a little bit more spenny. So if you're starting out with whiskey, this is definitely not something you absolutely need to explore whiskey. A Glencairn is perfect. It has a great shape and it is designed for Scotch whiskey. So it does do a great job at capturing all those aromas. But if you maybe want something a little bit fancier, something where you can really sit with your whiskey, makes it a little bit more of a special occasion, you can really appreciate your whiskey, or perhaps you want to impress your friends, I think the Norlan glass is lovely. Just be aware that the edges are slightly thicker than I maybe would have preferred for drinking it out of it, and it is quite light in its weight, but it doesn't bother me too much, the weight. It's just that if you want that kind of really heavy tumbler, this might not be the glass for you. But of course, I'd love to hear what you think of the Norlan glass if you've tried it. Do you like this one? Do you not like it? Do you have another glass you prefer, or do you like this better than another glass? Please let me know. And as always, feel free to follow me on Instagram if you would like that as well. And I hope you'll have a lovely day. Slán. Skål.